Let's see. Okay. We're going to see if this going to work, because I don't know. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Those of you that are coming in here later, you're going to have to push it back and start from the beginning. Okay, so I'm telling everybody this. I said this at the end of the live, not yesterday, but the live on Sunday. You're going to have to sing for yourself for Cancer. So if you want to be first, because I'm not doing no weekly readings no more based on the order of the zodiac. If you want to go first, you're gonna have to watch these readings, right? That's what Spirit's saying, and that's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna give you 2 weeks to watch these readings, and then I'm gonna tally it up at the end of the 2 weeks. And once that occurs, I'm gonna put them all in order based on the amount of views I get, and then I'm gonna do the readings based on that. Okay? The person that wins, the person or the zodiac sign that wins, that gets the most views, will be first, starting the week off on Monday, and then on Saturday they're gonna get a bonus reading. They will be the only sign to have a reading posted on Saturday. So if you want that to happen to you, Cancer, it will behoove you to make sure you're watching your reading every week or whatever, or you like, sharing, subscribing, or whatever it is that you need to do, okay? All right, so now we finna start. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're gonna do Cancer's weekly reading. I don't know what's gonna happen, Cancer, because when I tried to do Aries reading, it stopped in the middle, and I wasn't able to get it back up. But don't worry, there are backups, even if that happens. Like I said, if I got to get a dry erase board and a fucking marker, we going to get these readings up every damn week. It might be late, but they're going to show up, okay? All right, so here we go. Hello. Is that Layla? Hi, Layla McCormick. How you doing? Okay, so let's get your oracle card and see what's going on, okay? Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. If you want to be read live, I read live 3 days a week. I'm talking about all signs, at the end of the all signs. I do it 3 times a week, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday each week, okay? The information is going to be in the description box for those lives if you want to be read live, okay? I take Cash App and PayPal, so whatever you want to do. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and get this oracle card for Cancer and see what's going on. Okay, Cancer. Good morning, Jan. You got pay attention to the red flags. It says the signs are cautioning you. So there's some stuff, Cancer, that is going on in your world in some shape, form, or fashion that you need to be looking at, okay? You got to pull your head out the fucking sand. Look, I'm going to give it to you what Spirit say. Pull your head out of your fucking ass. That's what Spirit is saying. Pull your head out your ass and look at what is going on in your life, okay? Those of you that are new here, I don't sugarcoat. Whatever way it needs to come out, it's going to come out. So if this offends you, maybe this ain't the channel for you. I just got to be honest and tell you the truth now. Because I'm not finna in any kind of way stop the message. Whatever way Spirit wants to say it, whatever they want me to say, that's what's going to get said, okay? All right, let's clarify. Okay, we got third. This is what they're trying to tell you. This is why they're telling you to pull it out, okay? We got the third party card showing up here. So this is the 3 of Cups, but it's reversed. And it says under an influence, someone or something else's influence. This can talk about a love triangle or rivals, right? So Jan says she love it. Okay, long as you understand what's going on. So Spirit is saying, some of y'all, this could be new people, okay? I already know the old people, the people that watch me on a regular basis, they already know what's going down. So those of you that are new, let me make this clear for you real quick. So old Cancers, hold on for a second. This is for the new people. New people, if you are in a relationship with somebody that is cheating on you, pulling you into third parties, abusing you in any kind of way, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or physically, this is not the person that you're supposed to fucking be with. If you resonate with the stuff that I'm telling you, Spirit is telling you, you need to walk away from this person, okay? Because someone that truly loves you, Cancer, would never do this type of shit to you. That's why Spirit is coming with these cards, okay? Telling you to wake up. So wake up, Cancer. Get it together. That's what Spirit is telling you, okay? All right, let's move on. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope you are having a beautiful week. I am happy to see you here. Those of you that are making it to the live, and those of you that will watch this afterwards, thank you. I appreciate everybody's support. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get this first question here. This reading is going to be all about your person. Okay. So the new person, the person that's going to treat you right. That's what we're doing. Okay. Hey, angel guys, how you doing? So we got your person's deepest, most honest feelings towards you are the first thing we're gonna talk about, okay? Okay, so overall energy, you got the same thing. I think Aries had this too. You have the World card, right? So this is all signs. It's talking about basically, you know, closing out old cycles. Just like I told you, that's why Spirit is telling you to pay attention to the red flags, right? Because even those of you that have walked away from this old person, they're going to come back. They're going to come back because you have beautiful things awaiting you for walking away. And those of you that are new, Spirit is telling you, you have rewards on the other side if you do what they're asking you to do. You have free will at the end of the day, but it's up to you to figure out what you want to do, okay? Hey, Antoinette, how you doing? So with this World card, Spirit is telling you, you know, this is about closing out old cycles, opening up new doors and opportunities so you can get into this connection with this person. This is talking about your person, okay? You are this person's wish fulfillment with the star, okay? This is Aquarius energy. It is talking about your person going through a period of healing, right? That's why these two cards go together like this. This is also talking about them. I hear, oh God, here we go. I'm wishing on a star. That's what I hear. I usually sing a lot, but it might not be coming out the way it normally does. But anyway, with the star card, this person sees you as their wish fulfillment, okay? They see you as their justice with Libra energy here. They know that you can balance out when the two of you come together, you're going to help to balance out each other's lives, okay? Because you are each other's reward, like I said, for doing the right thing. Because it's like for a lot of you, your person had to walk away from somebody as well in order to be able to come together with you in this connection, okay? We also had a Page of Cups showing up here. This is Pisces energy. It's talking about a lot of different things I'm getting from this card. It's a love offer from the soulmate, okay? For others of you, if you had a false start with your soulmate, this is this person coming back in with an apology, wanting to make amends and to fix things between the two of you. It can also talk about, or you fix things between them. It could go either way. Anything I say can go either way. Then it could also talk about just for all of you with the soulmate coming in for the first time with a love offer, okay? All right. With the Ace of Wands, this is going to be a fiery, passionate new beginning for the both of you, all right? And with the Nine of Cups, you are each other's wish fulfillment. That's what Spirit is saying, okay? All right, let's clarify. I hear Michael Jackson, you rock my world, you know you did, and everything I own I give. Is rock my world is the name of the song. So if you want to look up the lyrics, that is what Spirit is playing in my head. Okay, some of y'all, Cancer, this could be you, it could be your person. Remember I said anything I say can go either way. We got money problems showing up here. It says you're not on the same page financially, and it's bleeding into your emotional connection. So in order to be in this connection with this new person, you're going to have to get yourself together on all levels. There are certain things that you came here to do. You're going to have to start doing them. I'm talking about mission-wise, like career-wise, right? Some of y'all are in soul-sucking jobs that are not producing the things that you came here on earth to produce. You're going to have to start making moves to head in the direction of you doing what it is you came here to do. Because there's a card in this other deck that I'm looking at. It says responsibilities. What does it says? Romance interrupted. And it says responsibilities at the top. And Spirit shows me that card a lot when it comes to this collective, saying that there are certain things you signed up for. Hey, Kevin, there are certain things you signed up for on the other side that you have to make sure that you are doing in order to get these rewards. Because I keep telling you, you have free will. You can do whatever it is you want to do, right? But you have to also know that there are repercussions, there are consequences for whatever you choose. So if you want the rewards, there are consequences for that. You know, good things coming for that rewards. And then if you choose the other stuff, or you choose to stay with your dusty crusty, which is this old person that we talked about, the abusive person, you know, you're going to continue to have money problems. There's going to be way more problems than that. That's what Spirit is telling you, okay? Because you're going to be judged based on what you choose, okay? Because this is about you learning how to love yourself, okay? So we have sacred mirrors showing up here. It says this connection reflects not only your wounds, but your power, your patterns, and your potential. These truths only rise in the light of real intimacy. So you're about to enter into a connection, those of you that choose the soulmate, where you're going to truly see this person's going to truly see you. You're not going to be able to tell no lies to this person without them seeing through you, and vice versa, okay? All right. Okay, this person, you are truly going to see this person. This person's truly going to see you, because we got being seen here on the bottom of the clarification deck. It says, in their presence, you feel something rare, fully witnessed, deeply known, and still completely accepted. This is an unconditional love, okay? This is the type of love that all y'all have been wishing for. That's why they're showing me that star card, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get into the first question. Give me 1 second. Okay, hold on, because your dusty crusty is trying to bust up in the reading. Give me a second. Okay, here we go. So we got the 8 of Wands showing up here. This is talking about your person's deepest, most honest feelings towards you. So we're talking about your person. They, you know, are ready to come through and communicate with you with the 8 of Wands here. This can talk about them trying to manifest communication between the both of you, okay? It's going to happen in divine timing, Spirit is saying. So if things feel slow, uncertain, not going, you know, the way you think they should go, Spirit is telling you when the time is right, you're going to hear from this person, okay? Then we have enduring love showing up here. So for a lot of you, if you choose to be in this connection with this person, you're either going to be in a long-term committed relationship. You could get married. You and this person could grow old together if you want, because if you see the older couple on the card. So it's talking about picturing the two of you growing old together, sharing stories, still finishing each other's sentences, and it's a love that's going to grow stronger with time. So you can either go back to the dusty crusty and get fucking abused, or you can move on, get yourself ready, and get into this love with this person that is going to stand the test of time. If that's what you want, it's up to you. You have free will, like I said. Okay, we got the 4 of Pentacles showing up here. This could be talking about your person. You know, your person could be a little bit possessive, Cancer. They could be somebody that, you know, when they with somebody, I hear, hold on, I'm coming, hold on, I'm coming. It's what the person's telling you. This is breaking into the middle of the channel. So this could also talk about your person being a little possessive about you. This is going to be somebody that don't play about you. They're not going to let people play in your face, because I hear I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston. So that's giving me the bodyguard vibe. So this could be somebody that's going to be your protector, that's going to be your bodyguard. That's not male or female, don't matter. There's going to be somebody that don't play games when it comes to you. The 4 of Pentacles can also talk about you being in a connection with your dusty crusty, okay? So you see it says twin flame here, right? In this collective, all right? I don't know what the twin flame story is in other readers' things, in other readers' collective. But in this collective, the twin flame is not who we end up with, okay? So whatever the fuck the other readers are telling you about the twin flame, if this stuff resonates with you here and you belong here, the twin flame is toxic. It's a karmic connection, because they don't want to, if they're not leveling up and becoming the type of person that they need to become, it has become a toxic karmic connection, and you are being told to walk away from this person, okay? A lot of you already have, because we got silent treatment showing up here. And so you're doing what you're supposed to do because you realize every day that you don't do that, you wasting time that you could be using to better yourself and to prepare yourself for this new relationship with this new person. Okay. All right. Last card we have here is the Seven of Swords. This to me is not talking about betrayal. It could be talking about your person has gotten betrayed in the past, but I feel like this is planning. This card can talk about planning. Your person is planning on how to come in the right way when it's time. Okay. It could also be talking about the old person. Okay. Because we got same mistake here. And this card talks about your person needing to learn from their mistakes so that they don't continue to choose the same people that have betrayed them in the past. Okay. All right, we also have weathered storms and shared purpose. So you and this person are going to come together and you have a shared purpose, a shared mission on this earth that you're supposed to do together. It's not just about the love, it's about other things that are supposed to happen here. And so because of that, you have to prepare yourself by solidifying your own mission separately, individually, outside of the connection first. And then when you and this person come together, you're going to work together on a shared purpose with each other. Okay. Like I said, it's going to be the type of connection that goes through all types of stuff. People got to throw all types of things at you. They're going to do whatever they can to try to break this up because this is the type of connection that people would DIE for or KILL for. Okay. And so with the weathered storms card, this is spirit telling you that the longer you lock in with this person and decide you're not going nowhere, they decide they're not going anywhere, it's going to last. It is like I said, it has the potential to stand the test of time with enduring love. Okay. All right. Let's move forward. How they present their feelings outwardly. Okay, so when it comes to your person and how they present their feelings outwardly, we got the Three of Swords showing up here. This is talking about, it can be talking about third party. Okay, the fact that, like I told you, on both sides of this connection, you got a Dusty and Crusty, your person has one too. A choice has to be made, but this can also talk about your person having gone through heartbreak, because I hear breaking up is hard to do. That's what I hear. So they had to break up with somebody, and it may have been very devastating for your person. Okay, hold on. Let's clarify. Okay, I like okay, I see the Cancer, the little soulmate bond on the bottom of the deck. It says, when you know, you just know. This soulmate connection is deep and real. Is that no explanation needed kind of love. So this is a beautiful thing. So your person has learned from what has happened, this heartbreak that they went through. And Spirit is saying that you and the new person, your soulmate, different race, different age, different background. Okay. This is not going to be somebody that you normally choose. But again, I'm going to tell you, like I always tell you, it doesn't mean you're not going to find this person attractive. They just wouldn't be the normal type of person you choose for your first choice. Okay. So different worlds says this connection crosses cultures, timelines, and belief systems. And that creates both fascination and friction. It's supposed to. You're supposed to. That's part of your mission. Coming here on this earth, Cancer, to show people about the bullshit that they create, that they use to create problems in their lives. Who cares if somebody wants to be together with somebody else and they're not the same race? Who cares? It's 2026. Who the fuck is still thinking about shit like that, right? Who is still thinking about stuff like that? Think about that. Or there's an age difference. So what? If both people don't have a problem with it, why should anybody outside the connection have a problem with it? That's what Spirit is saying. Okay. Then we got the Fool. So your person is getting ready to take a leap of faith. This, they're ready to get into this connection with you when the time is right, and they are done settling. That's what Spirit is saying. Hey, Angel Eyes, how you doing? Okay, thank you for letting me know. Hey, Angel Eyes. Okay, so Spirit is telling you that this person is through with the bullshit. They want a real connection, and they holding out until they get what they want. I hear it again. Hold on, I'm coming. So they telling you they are coming. Okay, they standing on the fucking edge. They ready to take the damn leap, Cancer. Okay, okay. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles showing up here. So this person finds you very attractive. I also feel like, you know, it's going to be the same thing. You're both going to find each other attractive. This person could have fire placements in their chart, okay? And then we have aligned future clarifying here. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know. You funny. Okay, so we got, thank you for letting me know, Kevin. So we got aligned future. It says this connection feels solid because you're both facing the same direction. This is a partnership filled with purpose, okay? This is about both of y'all getting yourself together, coming into this connection and realizing what you both want and working together to achieve it, okay? All right. Next question is talking about the foundation or origin of your person's feelings, okay? Like I said, this whole entire reading is about your person, but of course, there will always be messages for you, okay? We got the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Six of Pentacles, and we got the Five of Cups. So it's the foundational origin of this person's feelings. So this person with the Five of Cups is talking about them, you know, in crying over spilled milk, heartbreak, breakup, separation, the fallout from this connection that he or she had to walk away from. So this person, this is the foundation. They were tired of getting their heart broken. They are now looking for quality and not quantity, okay? This is a destined connection. I love this card. This is like the most beautiful card to me in this deck. So this is Sagittarius energy. I told you your person can have fire placements. And with the Wheel of Fortune, you and this person have the soul contract, and they're ready to come in with the Six of Pentacles when the time is right and give you the equal love and equal give and take, okay? All right, let's clarify. Okay, so with the Five of Cups, this person has learned how the importance of communication, right? So I feel like whatever went on with them and the old person, communication was a you know, what I hear, a moot point. It was like a fucked up what do I want to say? It was like a negative thing. It wasn't on the level that it should have been, is what Spirit is saying. So with this new connection, you and them, this person's going to expect to communicate with you. They're going to want you to communicate fully with them too. So it says you're not afraid to speak your mind, and neither are they. Honesty and respect coexist here, okay? Yeah. See, they blocked whoever the hell it was in the past that they walked away from or broke up with the Five of Cups. And like I told you, they're gravitating, they're focusing on you. All right, then we have, like I said, with the Wheel of Fortune, the two of you are destined to be together, and you're also destined to be business partners. So it says you're proof that love doesn't have to get in the way of success with the right person that fuels it. So your person might have been in a connection with people that are just like the Cressy and Dusty's that you were with, Cancer, where they didn't want to see you fly. They didn't want to see you, you know, rise up and be, you know, have all these achievements and have a good life and be very celebrated and promoted and all these things. This person, you know, the old people didn't want to see that because they wasn't doing nothing with their lives. Those were people that like to take from other people, but they don't want to work from nothing. Okay. All right. So like they say, what's the saying? They want all the rhythm. They want all the rhythm, but none of the blues. Right. So a lot of y'all, you had people that were jealous of you, right? Or envious of you because you have these accolades and all these beautiful things happening in your life, but what they didn't see or what they refused to see is all the hard work that went into you achieving the things that you have now in life, or what you're going to end up achieving. Okay, so we have the same page showing up here as well. So it says you want the same thing, you're both showing up accordingly, you're aligned emotionally and energetically. Okay, so that this alignment is going to take however long it needs to take, is what Spirit is saying. And for a lot of you, this is why you aren't together with your person yet, because it requires you to be in a certain energetic field and your person to be in one as well. Okay. Last card is Six of Pentacles. Like I said, it's talking about equal love, equal give and take. And you and this person are going to connect on every level. But I feel like this is most important for this person. And I feel like for a lot of y'all, it is too. The mind connection is not just talking about emotional or, ooh, you look good, or, ooh, I want to sleep with you. And it's not just that. It's not just the love and emotions and stuff. You and this person are going to see eye to eye on a lot of different things. You are really going to connect on all the levels and not just one. Because you know, sometimes you meet people and you might be attracted to them, but when you sit down and have a conversation with them, you like, what in the hell? Like, what is going on? Or they look good, but their soul is black on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Like the Dusty Crusty. The Dusty Crusty come in and they pretending like they, you know, they the best things since sliced bread. And when you get to know them, they take that fucking mask off or it slips off. You like, who in the hell is this? So this is what Spirit is saying about this new person. You and this person are going to see eye to eye and find each other attractive on all levels, okay? All right, let's move on. Okay. What they want but haven't expressed. Okay, so when it comes to what your person wants, hey, just a blessing. When it comes to what your person wants and what they haven't expressed, we got the Seven of Cups here. We have Judgment, Scorpio energy, and we also had the Page of Swords, air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay, so what Spirit is saying is, I feel like this person, you know, is ready to make their choice with the Seven of Cups, because this can talk about having choices, options, and being confused, right? So I feel like the confusion is over for your person. They already know who they want. They want to be in a connection with you, right? They're ready for the delays to end. They're watching you with the Page of Swords, but they're ready for these delays to end because they're ready to have this second chance in love with you, okay? Let's clarify. Okay. Yeah. Oh God. Here we go. I'm gonna sing it low. Loving you is easy cause you're beautiful. It's Minnie Riperton. That's the name. That's the person who sings that song. But it's higher than that. And I wasn't finna hit them notes today. So with the second chance, this person is learning how to love themselves, right? Because it says loving yourself is the ultimate romance. This person is investing in themselves so they can show up the best way they possibly can for you, okay? And the connection. All right. This person's made their choice, but it is still bad timing because, like I said, Spirit is trying to align the both of you to come together in this connection, okay? And then with the Page of Swords, your person, didn't I say this before, that it coming out like they possessive or whatever? Yeah, your person is possessive, baby, but I feel like in all the right ways. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't feel like ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't gonna hurt nobody, because this is somebody that knows what they want and they don't want. They like, this mine and you can't fuck with it. That's what I feel like this the energy with this type of person. Okay, so it says possessiveness, right? It's saying that this is saying someone's holding on too tightly and it's starting to suffocate the connection. But I feel like if it's talking about it in a negative way, it could be a person's dusty and crusty. But I feel like there's a level of possessiveness with your person towards you because they understand who you are. They're already in love with you and they want to be in this connection with you. Okay, but they have had the negative possessive experience with this old person. Okay, all right. I hear. Okay, here we go. Making love with you is all I want to do. That's from Spirit. That's from your person to you, Cancer. Okay? Okay. Okay, for some of you, your person was in this connection with this old Dusty and Crusty and they were afraid to leave, okay? They could have been in this connection telling themselves, this is it, this is the best I'm ever going to get. Like I told you, we all tell ourselves fucked up shit, right? But this person has learned how to extricate themselves from these things to stop telling themselves certain things, okay? All right. Hold on, where we at? Okay, what they want or haven't expressed. Is that what it is? Hold on, let me count. 1, 2, yeah, okay. So when it comes to unspoken desires, this is what your person wants, but they haven't expressed. This person wants you to walk away from anything that could be holding you back from them with the 8 of Pentacles. I'm not Eight of Pentacles, it's the Eight of Cups. Anything that like old dusties and crusties, old, you know, you not working on your mission, anything that could be blocking the two of you from coming together. Because I told you it's not just the dusty and crusty. It is, there are things you got to do for you to show up the right way. You need to show up. So your person is saying they ready for you to walk away from the shit that you need to walk away from, because that's what they doing. Okay. Then we got the sun. This person, here comes the sun. Da, 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 da. This is Leo energy. It's talking about your person seeing you as their happiness. This is soulmate energy. It's the strongest card in the deck. This person knows that they can have this with you, Cancer. Okay. Then we got the Page of Pentacles here. This person wants to have a long-term, stable, and committed connection with you. They want to start it off small and then grow it into something big. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Yeah, see, they're through with these third-party connections, okay? People giving mixed signals and being in connections where they feel trapped or where the other person felt trapped because they never wanted to be in a long-term, stable, and committed connection. This is what your person is walking away from, all this type of shit, and they want you to walk away from it as well, okay? Because they know you are their future spouse, okay? So it says marriage material, soulmate energy, forever vibes. It's all here. Now it's up to you to nurture it, okay? All right, so I take that to mean Spirit is saying when you come together with this person, Cancer, Spirit's going to put you in this connection when it's time, and they're going to be like, okay, it's up to y'all to figure it out, okay? I hear ain't going to hurt nobody. We just dancing, baby. That's what I hear. That's for somebody. Okay, so how your person's feelings are likely to develop is the next question we're going to look at. Okay. Okay, I like this. Okay, I like this, Cancer. I ain't got no damn Cancer, but do I have Cancer in my chart? I might have it. I might have it. It's one of the water signs I don't. I can't remember which one it is. So we got Knight of Cups showing up here. Water sign is someone with a lot of water in their chart. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is talking about your person when it's time, when it's divine timing, right? Coming towards you with their cup of love, heart on their sleeve, laying all the cards out on the table, telling you exactly how they feel, what they want out of this connection, okay? Knight of Swords, Spirit is saying it's going to come in out of nowhere. Air sign is someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Spirit likes to surprise you, so whether you like surprises or not, you just gonna have to eat it. Okay? Nobody, everybody's just like, I don't care, just let my person show up or whatever. Don't surprise me or whatever. That's like talking to the wall. When Spirit want to bring something in, you're never going to know when it's going to happen. It's just going to automatically happen out of nowhere. And a lot of times it will scare you, okay? Then we got the Four of Wands showing up here. You and this person are about to step into this connection. Like I told you, I feel like this, I hear real serious, real fast. So this person going to come in out of nowhere, Spirit is saying, and that they going to be like, you're going to know that they're serious because they're going to be talking about marriage and talk about all these things and saying, not necessarily telling you all of this, they want to marry you, but saying that they're looking to get married. They want to be in a long-term connection. They want a relationship where it's whatever. They're going to let you know that they're serious, right? So I feel like they're going to try not to intimidate you. But for some of you, they could come in saying that, right? You say you come for a personal reading on Friday. Okay, I'll be looking forward to it because I love to read personal. I love that. And then when you do it personal, it be long because I just did one today and it was like almost an hour. So I really read you, and I love it. I love to do them. So, okay, let's move on. Let's clarify. Okay, so we got third party here. So, of course, somebody going to be trying to get their fucking big foot in the way and just trying to get in the way of your connection. But I feel like this person ain't going to give a shit about that because whoever their Dusty and Crusty is, they don't care how this person plays games. They don't care what this person does. They're completely ignoring them. Okay? All right. Then we got for the Knight of Swords, we have spiritual match showing up here. It says your energy fields are in tune, calling each other home. Together, you amplify each other's light, right? So This connection is going to start out undefined, but it's not a bad thing, okay? The reason why I feel like it's going to start out undefined too is for both of you to take your time to really get to know each other, okay? You gonna know that this is your person. You gonna know where it's headed because you gonna feel it energetically, because I told you everybody up in here got fucking psychic abilities. It ain't just me. So just like y'all, a lot of y'all can feel your person energetically now before the two of you have even come into union yet, before you've come together. This is also talking about, you know, just taking your time, right? Okay, there they go again with the song. I heard this song earlier, and I knew when I heard it, I said, I know Spirit gonna make me sing this song. So it's Sierra. It's called Oh, and so she says, over here we riding slow. Oh, oh, oh. So Spirit is telling you, slow, take your time. That is why things are going to be undefined. That's why, because you need to experience this. A lot of you have never experienced being in a healthy relationship where you take your time to get to know each other, because this person ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. Because they playing that song for, it's called Forever by Little Mo. And she says, I ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. So that's what Spirit is saying. Y'all ain't going nowhere. So what the fuck is the rush? Okay? Like I told y'all from the beginning, you better get ready. This F-bomb city, I be cussing, whatever. Y'all new people, you just want to take it on the cuff. Okay? All right. So when it comes to this last, oh my God, I cracked my own damn self up. So when it comes to this last question, last card, the Four of Wands, we got the family pressure card, right? That is clarifying this Four of Wands here. So it's talking about the relationship isn't just between the two of you anymore. I feel like this is what your person experienced in the past. Like the intrusion of family members on both sides of their connection with the old people they were with, coming in and trying to dictate how the connection needs to work and all this types. You know how people like to insert their fucking opinion. Everybody got 2 cents, right? So Spirit is telling you that your person had to walked away from this connection. They may have felt trapped in this connection, and they did what they needed to do that because they knew that the connection wasn't for them. They learned from their mistakes, and this time, secret lovers, yeah, that's what we are. That's the reason for it. A lot of people take that wrong and want to say, oh, the person is trying to hide you. They're not trying to do that. They're trying to keep people out of your fucking connection, because they showing me this card in this deck that says true love. This is true love. I told you, a connection that people will DIE or KILL for. And so it needs to be something that is protected. So like if you know this is something that you've been wishing for all your life, right? And it's coming in, right? Then wouldn't you do everything you could to protect it? Think about when you buy a new car. I know a relationship is not a car, but it's just it's just the example Spirit is giving me. If you get a new car, you ain't gonna bring it in the yard and let everybody ride on, roll all on it and sit on it and do all kind of stuff. You're not gonna take a damn a Brillo pad and scratch it all up on the first day, or you gonna be like, don't touch it, don't do this, don't do that. So you need to be the same way when it comes to your relationship. That's what Spirit is saying. Protect it with kid gloves like you would that new damn car. Some of y'all protect your possessions better than you protect your own fucking relationships. And I keep telling you, at the end of the day, these things, what do they tell you? You never see a fucking U-Haul behind the fucking hearse, right? So I'm saying all this to say, this is about you understanding. Somebody need to hear this. This is about you understanding that at the end of the day, it's all about your relationships, the quality of your relationships. That's why we talk about walking away from shit you need to walk away from. Realizing when people don't have your fucking back and turning your back on them, because that's what they've been doing to you the whole fucking time. It's about you recognizing these things and then just moving on, because it's a lot of hard lessons that you're going to have to go through in order to get to your person. It's not going to be what you think it's going to be. It's not going to be no fucking rom-com. It's not going to be no goddamn fairy tale. It's not that type of a party, okay? We getting down and dirty. We living hard on this goddamn earth. And so in order for you to get the rewards, you're going to have to crawl through the mud. You know how that, I tell you, when they show you in the movies when people going through basic training or they in the military and they going under them wires and they got to crawl through that mud and they crawling through the mud and the bullets is going over their head or something. That's what you're gonna have to do. If that's what you're gonna have to do to get your person, you just gonna have to do what you need to do. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. Okay? All right, let's move on. Okay, what is holding your person back or causing hesitation? Okay? Spirit say, over here we riding slow. It's still going through my head, that Sierra song. So we got the Hierophant, Taurus energy. We have the Hermit, Virgo energy, and we got the Six of Swords. So this is talking about what's holding your person. And I hear there's a little more again. I ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. So y'all ain't going nowhere. So you need to take your time. That's basically what Spirit is saying. Again, they're reiterating that. Okay? So when it comes to what's holding your person back or causing them hesitation, this person is still healing, okay? With the Hermit card. They are alone. They're single. They ain't fucking around with nobody else. So those of you that are wondering and thinking that because so much time has passed, that this person has forgotten about the connection with you and they looking at other people, this ain't that type of person just like you. How when you somebody catch your eye, it's all about them, is the same thing with your person, okay? And then they are, doing what they can to move forward, to move out of rough waters into calmer waters. This is pretty much re-clarifying that they're healing themselves, okay? So that, because they ready for marriage. They ready for the whole 9 yards. They want all of the beautiful phases that you go through in a relationship, even the other stuff. I think this person is like, they want to be in a relationship, even if it's not a perfect relationship. Because, we all have this idea about what we think relationships are supposed to be like and all this type of shit. This person is willing to do the work and show up whatever way they need to show up in order to have the type of relationship, whether, because no relationship is perfect. Like I told you, when you talk to those people that been in relationships with people, they've been married for years, for many, many years, decades, they tell you, you have ups and downs. Like I heard somebody say one time, how come they talked to their parents and they were like, how come you and mom and dad, y'all never got divorced? And the husband is like, because we never wanted the divorce at the same time. Okay, so that's what I'm telling you. I know that sounds crazy, but that was the answer that the person gave. So you're going to go through things, and you have to understand that just because you go through hard times or you have ups and downs with somebody, it doesn't mean that that's not the person you're supposed to be with. It doesn't mean the person don't love you. It's how you work through those things, how you both show up for each other, how you attack the problem instead of each other, and then how you work through that and move forward. And you can't be holding grudges and shit. That's why I keep telling y'all, you're going to have to heal. You're going to have to learn how to do that. Because what you going to do when your person makes a mistake? Because like I told you, to me, this is my opinion. Intent is very important, okay? These Dusties and Crusties we talking about, them fuckers intended to do the shit they did to you. So I can understand why it's difficult for you to forgive them, those of you that are struggling with that. I get it, okay? But at the end of the day, that's why the self-love is so important, because you are saying, it's me. I love me so much that I'm not gonna keep having that type of energy in my energy. I'm not gonna keep carrying that shit around because I don't fucking deserve that, okay? All right. Hey, how you doing, Lee Edwards? Okay, so let me clarify this. Spirit said, keep playing that song. Over here we riding slow. Spirit keep telling y'all they gonna drive this fucking point home, Cancer. Don't be going fast, okay? Because like I said, we trying to stop the bleeding. We trying to stop from getting in these relationships and going so fast until everything fucking explodes and blows up in your face and you end up devastated. And it's because you go slow. You do too much too fast, okay? All right, and it's everybody. I ain't just talking to Cancer. We done all did this shit, okay? So we have, with the Six of Swords, settling, okay? So your person has learned that, settling, they ain't settling no more, okay? They ready to step into this connection with you. They could bring flowers or they could want flowers from you. It depends. It's going to be different for everybody. It says this is the beginning, beautiful, euphoric, and full of potential. Let it unfold, but don't ignore the details beneath the romance. This is about you going slow, taking the time to see how this person is showing up. You can't focus solely on your feelings, Cancer. That's what Spirit is saying, because that's what we did. That's what we do in the past. In the past, that's how we operated. We got in these connections, and we was like, oh my God, you know, I'm feeling like this. I'm feeling like that, because that's what they equate falling in love to temporary insanity, right? Because you feel this feeling, you feel like you're losing your mind. It feels crazy, but it's addictive at the same time, right? So knowing that, it gives you this tunnel vision where you don't want to look at all the things that are happening, but you have to do that. And it's not because Spirit wants to bust your bubble or for you to not enjoy being in this connection with this person. That is not what they want. They want you to not get hurt. They want you to make sure, double down and make sure that this is the person you're supposed to be with before you go running off with your honeymoon phase and your rose-colored glasses and the hills are alive with the sound of music. Okay, you can have that after you vet this person for a while and realize that this is the one, and they've shown you over a long period of time that they're going to be there, they're going to be consistent, and they ain't going nowhere. Okay, all right. So with the Hermit, we have why do I always say that? Mismatched. So this is about your person realizing the error of their ways, and they chose a lot of wrong people. I feel like the same thing happened with you, Cancer. Okay. And then look, we got the Secret Admirer card. Okay. So again, I hear secret lovers. Yeah, that's what we are. So a Secret Admirer says there's someone in your orbit who's totally into you, but they haven't found the nerve to make a move. This is your person. They waiting on divine timing. Okay. Then we got the Hierophant. Okay. Again, being in connections for the wrong reasons. Your person could have been married. Okay. They could have married somebody for the wrong reasons and not realized what they were doing until it was too late and had to go, go through a divorce, whatever. But when they step into this connection with you, for you, I feel like it's going to start off as platonic. It's going to start off with you're going to get the feels, you're going to get the intense, you're going to want to roll with them. You're going to want to roll in the bed with them. We know this. Passion, right? Platonic passion. And it's saying you didn't see it coming, but your heart is waking up to something deeper. The line between friend and lover is starting to get blurry. So you're going to start out as friends, and then you're going to realize you feel something more for this person, but don't fucking take off. Don't go racing 100 miles down the fucking down the damn road. That's what Spirit is telling you. Please take your time. It is a marathon, not a sprint. Okay. Okay. So last question. What's going to deepen or strengthen your person's feelings? Okay. Okay. We got the Five of Pentacles here, but it fell reversed. So Spirit is talking about coming in out of the cold. Okay. They don't want to be in the cold no more. They don't want to be in no relationship with anybody that's going to have them like this. But I feel like you feel the same way, right? Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Then we got the Emperor showing up here. Aries energy. This person is learning how to step into their divine counterpart energy. Okay. And then with the Two of Pentacles, they're learning how to balance out their life. Okay. And with the Chariot, this is your energy, Cancerian energy. They're learning how to overcome whatever obstacles have held them back in the past. I hear stop. In the name of love, before you break my heart, take it over. That's what the hell I hear. They coming with all these songs, they be cracking me up. So this person is learning how to overcome whatever has been in their, in their lives that has, that has been the problem to them not being able to have a successful relationship. Okay, they're looking at their shit. Okay, all right, let's clarify. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we got once a cheater, then we have false connection, toxic talk. So these were a lot of the things your person experienced. You could probably have experienced them as well. And so these are some of the things that they're working, on getting past with the Chariot card, right? Them realizing the part that they played in these things. Because I told you, you can't just point the finger. Can't say the other person and say it was all them, because it takes two to tango. We know this, right? Okay, hold on. Let's get a few more. Okay, yeah. Putting an end to the jealous control. Okay. We got dream team showing up here. It says you don't compete, you combine, and together you're a force to be reckoned with. This is where this person wants to go when it comes to this connection with you, okay? And then they want to be in this connection with you know, where there's mutual effort, equal give and take, right? Because I feel like that's what you both deserve, okay? All right. Okay, Cancer. We have stuck in the past, right? This could be either you or your person. Trying to pull it so you can see it. It says, let go of your ex completely so you can truly welcome new love into your life. I feel like that's what your person is working on. And this advice goes both ways because it's the advice, okay? Then we have age issues, Cancer. It says you feel too old or too young, Cancer, to date or have issues with your partner's age. You got to get over that. You want to be in a relationship? You got to push a lot of this shit aside and realize, you know, it just is what it is, okay? All right. Then we have not compatible. It says you don't really believe there's a match for you, Cancer. Have an open mind, okay? So you got to believe that you can have what it is you want. If you look, think about it like this, Cancer. If you believed enough to get into these connections with these old dusties and crusties, then you should have enough juju to be able to bring in the type of person you want to have. It's just course correction, right? It's like when you drive in a car. If you turn the wheel in the direction that you don't want to go in, or you turn it because say the car is going to the right, you turn the wheel to the left, but you overcorrect too much, you can still turn it back and get back to going straight. So I feel like what Spirit is trying to tell you is that, you know, no matter what your past has been like when it comes to your love life or anything in your life, you can turn anything around. It's what you believe and how hard you're willing to work too. Because this is not a thing where, you know, one day you've been through all this stuff all your life and you think in one day, 24 hours, you're going to be able to change it from one thing to the next. Okay? You got to be willing to put in the work. That's what Spirit is telling you. Okay? All right. Let's go ahead and get these messages from your person. Okay, we have the sound of your laughter is like a drug to me, okay? Then when I look into your eyes, the whole world stops and I forget where I am, okay? Then we have, you are my lucky charm. Since I've met you, I've manifested all sorts of things, okay? Okay, we are a perfect match made in heaven, okay? And then time spent with you was the happiest time of my life. And then I hear that damn song from Dirty Dancing. I've had the time of my life. That's what I hear. Okay, and your person is saying they crave being close by your side, Cancer, okay? All right, let's get these last oracle cards here before I close it out. So we good. We did good in this read because Aries reading was messed up. I'm going to have to put it up. I'm going to have to put it up the old way. So Aries, if you got Aries placement or you were in the Aries read, I start because it's Mercury retrograde. I make a double copy. So I'm making 2 copies of this reading while I'm reading you now, Cancer. Just in case it messed up, I have a second copy, and I did the same thing for Aries. So Aries reading is going to take a little bit longer. It'll probably be up tomorrow. Okay, so we got let go of the past. It says clear your energy to allow more love in your life. Again, look, it's something you're going to have to let go of, Aries, because not Aries, oh God, Cancer, you might be dealing with an Aries, or you might have Aries placements. Cancer, some of y'all are going to have to let go of some shit from the past because you got 2 cards talking about let go of the past or being stuck in the past. Okay, you got to look at that. All right, that's not happening by coincidence. Then we got disguise. It says some elements of this relationship are hidden. So Spirit is not going to let you know everything about this connection because they don't want you to fuck nothing up. Okay. Then we have love language. It says acts of service. It says actions speak louder than words. So you and your person may do a lot of things for each other, or your person could do a lot of things for you. And you have a psychic connection. On the bottom of the deck, it says your communication goes beyond mere words. Okay. All right, Cancer, that was your message. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading, or if you want me to read you live during the lives, like I told you, I do 3, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. The information for the payment will be in the description boxes of that. And it's in the description box if you want a personal reading. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all of your, time and attention, and how y'all support me. And so, like I said, have a good day, good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.